Potential shift here, trade like it's 2026, not 1996. We have a big day in markets today, Friday, February 20th. We got some really bearish catalysts this morning, right? We've got a PCE number that was revised an entire point higher. We have a GDP number that came in lower by about half of what it was supposed to be. So these are bearish catalysts, right? Which really sets us up well for a bullish rip today, right? Because what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of retail traders seeing these numbers, thinking it's bearish, and that means the algos are going to punish them because the algos punish the obvious, all right? So these bearish numbers really set us up for what I call a paradoxical reaction, all right? That is when you have an event incoming that's expected, like an economic number, and it comes in a little bit off one way or another. In this case, it came in bearish. And then the algos rip it the other way to punish people who are making the obvious play. So we got these bearish numbers today, which means the algos are really going to want to push us higher. As retail tries to sell, the algos and the institutions are going to be buying into that volume and driving us higher, all right? So this is a really good setup for a nice bullish run, all right? Again, I said yesterday I'm not going to be doing any predictions. This isn't a prediction. This is a setup, all right? This is a paradoxical reaction setup. And you have a kicker on top of it, which is you have a Supreme Court decision coming out at 10 o'clock, right? So you might want to wait for that decision to come out before doing anything, because that decision is very, very important. Best case scenario, Supreme Court kicks the can down the road, issues no decision, because that will actually be genuinely bullish, and then you'll get just a tear off of that. All right, you've got these negative numbers plus a no decision from a Supreme Court that would really rip us higher today. It'd be a really nice setup for that. Now, if the Supreme Court does come out with a decision, you've got to be much more careful, much more cautious, because it gets a lot murkier then, all right? If the Supreme Court does issue a decision, it doesn't matter exactly what the decision is. You have to just wait and see how the market reacts, all right? Get a feel for the market first, see where it wants to go, and then sort of pick a side. Hopefully it's the bullish side, all right? We'll see. Be careful if that happens. All right, protect first, profit second. Good luck, guys.